Houston Integrity splashdown, sending post-landing command now.
Splashdown confirmed.
Copy splashdown, waiting on VLDR.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Neo once again, and let's cut to the chase. Today we are talking about SoFi, an enterprise infrastructure built for 24/7 scale. What is SoFi Big Business Banking? All your fiat and digital asset banking in one institution. One layer, actually multi-layers, but they make it as if it is only one layer, seamless process. SoFi Big Business Banking will deliver enterprise deposit accounts, API-powered payments, 24/7 real-time settlement, stablecoin and bank issues, tokenized deposits. Designed for digital asset firms, fintech platforms, payments providers, and global enterprises that require scale, stability, and continuous operations. Okay, so what is SoFi Big Business Banking? Let's take a look here. I already typed it up. What is SoFi's Big Business Banking? SoFi Technologies recently announced that SoFi Big Business Banking, launched April 2026, is designed to operate similarly to a modern digital highway infrastructure. So with highway, we can connect different cities, and people can find ways to get to their jobs more easily. And it facilitates also interstate and intrastate logistics for a lot of goods that goes to our supermarkets, convenience stores, and such as also other stores such as Walmarts and Targets. And so launched in April 2026. Okay, so it just launched. Highway infrastructure for financial institutions and enterprise customers, allowing them to move money and settle transactions 24/7 globally while generating fee-based revenue. So versus legacy bank, you try to go inside a branch of Bank of America, for example. Sorry, today is Saturday, we are closed. Come back Monday morning. Thank you. You know the convenience of this new highway system for global transactions. This service leverages SoFi's nationally chartered bank status and its technology platform, Galileo, to bridge traditional fiat currency, our paper money, USD, paper dollar, with digital assets such as Ethereum and our other different digital assets, acting as a central clearing house for corporate partners. See, it's for corporate partners. Same thing as Amazon AWS. They have the transaction freeways and logistic freeways for their partners who do business on Amazon platform. So this is for financial big institutional clients of SoFi Technologies who want to do business, especially global transaction, in a very secured and fast and seamless way. Then this is the platform for them. Big Business Banking. So, and then we will talk about why it is very secure in a moment. So here is how SoFi Big Business Banking functions as a financial highway, building the infrastructure, the highway. Unified platform, SoFi Big Business Banking allows enterprise clients to hold deposits, move money, and settle transactions 24/7 within one regulated framework. Fiat and crypto integration, the platform bridges traditional banking legacy bank system with digital assets, including stablecoin SoFi USD is the name, enabling companies to manage both seamlessly, so they can go between fiat and cryptocurrencies, interchangeably. API-driven technology using Galileo's modern technology, SoFi offers API-based access to payments, card issuing, and account management, which adds the pavement for other fintechs, banks, and brands to build on. So other fintech company can also use this platform of SoFi, which is amazing. So it becomes the backbone of the infrastructure, global transaction infrastructure. So secondly, global day-to-day transactions. Here we go. 24/7 real-time settlement, unlike traditional banks that operate only 9 to 5 schedules. See, that's what I said. SoFi platform enables round-the-clock operations for digital asset firms and payment providers. Secondly, blockchain integration. The infrastructure uses blockchain networks such as Solana to process global transactions, lowering the compliance barrier for large firms. So they already have set it up, the whole system, the off-ramp, on-ramp between stablecoin, cryptocurrency, digital assets, and that of fiat currencies all over the world. So partnerships. Initial partners utilizing its infrastructure include industry leaders such as MasterCard, BitGo, and Galaxy. So they already have lined up their partners, which is amazing. How they already are so organized together is amazing. They are working all together, not just SoFi alone, not just SoFi and MasterCard alone, but also other BitGo and Galaxy and few other firms too. Third, collecting fees, tolls. We love tolls. People who need to go to work, who need to go buy food or go do their normal life, they need to drive on freeway. This is a great time and opportunities to ask for tolls, right? Because they are using your system. Fee-based revenue. This is recurring system because people do it habitually. They need to go to work habitually every day, right? Every Monday through Friday mostly, and they pay toll every day. Recurring revenue. Fee-based revenue. SoFi moves beyond interest income to capital light revenue, generating money through API access, transaction processing, and card management, becoming more capital light and fee-based, which is wonderful. As a business, like franchise of McDonald's before, right? McDonald's was very famous back in the day, 50, 70 years ago, when they have the franchise system for their global expansion. They don't have to put upfront a lot of capital to expand their new locations, but they can rely on their partners who become their franchisees, and those partners will fund the local expansion, right, of McDonald's. So it is amazing business, while you maintain the overall control of the quality and the feel and look of the locations, right? So transaction fees. The platform charges fees to businesses that use its technology to process payments, settle transactions, and manage crypto fiat conversions. Wonderful. One-stop process. Stablecoin revenue. By creating and redeeming its own stablecoin SoFi USD inside the bank, SoFi monetizes the movement of digital cash, which is very important. It's a daily process, so every day, recurring revenue. That is the keywords. In summary, while SoFi began as a leading lending company, its strategy, especially through Galileo and the new big business banking, is to build the underlying infrastructure for the highways for the future of finance, earning recurring high margin transaction fees which are also less risky as well, because these basically have no risk. The highway is already there, people use it every day, and they just pay you the toll. That's all. From other financial players. All right, and then let's take a good look at some examples of SoFi stablecoin usage. And the partnership between SoFi and MasterCard, right? They have a very strong partnerships together. Enables the use of SoFi USD, a fully reserved US dollar stablecoin. One stablecoin of SoFi USD versus $1 US. So it's 1-to-1 is how their value are interchanged. Okay, for instantaneous 24/7 settlement across MasterCard's global payment network. Why MasterCard cannot do it itself? Why does MasterCard partner with SoFi? Because SoFi is already a one-stop experience for even a company as big as MasterCard is. So can you imagine other companies, other big institutionals will be starting to use such highway system, global transaction highway system. Seamless, secure, fast, low cost. And we will talk about how secure it is soon, okay? Because I have made it a separate video to make it more efficient for tonight. So 24/7 settlement across MasterCard's global payment network. Key applications include using SoFi USD for cross-border remittance, B2B money transfers, and enabling SoFi Bank North America to settle its credit debit transactions via MasterCard's multi-token network. Examples of SoFi USD and MasterCard partnership use cases: faster settlements for issuers. SoFi Bank plans to settle its credit card and debit card transactions powered by MasterCard directly in SoFi USD, providing a more direct and efficient flow between digital assets and traditional banking. Galileo platform integration. Galileo SoFi's technology platform is expected to offer its payment card clients and their issuing banks the options to settle transactions in SoFi USD, expanding access to this payment method. Cross-border and B2B business-to-business transfers. The partnership facilitates faster, cheaper, and safer 24/7 settlements for international transactions and business-to-business payments by bypassing traditional slower bank rails. Wow. Multi-token network, MTN support. MasterCard MTN will support SoFi USD, serving as a bridge between traditional money and digital assets to allow financial institutions to convert fiat to stablecoins. Programmable treasury applications. The company plans to explore using SoFi USD for programmable treasury applications, likely enabling automated condition-based or instant liquidity management for companies. Stablecoin enabled card programs. Future initiatives may include launching dedicated card programs that directly use SoFi's USD, expanding its use case beyond the back-end settlement system. Wow, amazing. All right, more. This partnership is particularly notable as it marks the first time a U.S. nationally chartered and insured bank, SoFi Bank, is utilizing its own stablecoin on a public blockchain for settlements on a major card network. First time, first mover advantage. Remember what I said when I talk about Amazon versus SoFi technologies? Amazon had first movers advantage for digitizing everything commerce. SoFi Technologies has the first mover's advantage while digitizing everything finance and banking. So they are very similar. And then now let's go to this very small video, and then we will kind of talk about how. Okay, now let's talk about this video, and then we will talk about how secure SoFi stablecoin is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So guys, what does it mean that SoFi provides bank-grade safety for international transactions by operating as a nationally chartered bank with FDIC insurance? Now, take note of the FDIC insurance. It uses SSL encryption, multi-factor authentication, and continuous fraud monitoring. So it uses encryption, SSL, and then multi-factor authentication. These are all integrated into the system and very seamless process, and continuous fraud monitoring by using its AI capability. Secure global remittances are enabled through partnerships for transfers to up to 30 plus countries, subject to daily, weekly, monthly limits and compliance checks. So everything is already integrated, and it also secure, fast, seamless, low cost. Key safety measures for international transactions include FDIC insurance. Deposits are FDIC insured up to $250,000 US or up to 3 million through the SoFi insured deposit programs, including your cryptocurrency, which you deposit with SoFi. Okay? Secure transfers. Global remittance allow secure money transfers up to 30 plus countries. Okay? Third, regulatory compliance. SoFi adheres to US Treasury. So there is a compliance to using treasuries, right? And OFAC regulations for cross-border transactions. OFAC is another governmental entity which monitor cross-border transactions, including to see if there are criminal activities involved in each transaction. Transaction controls. International transfers have set limits for security, and verification documentation may be required for large or unusual international transfers to prevent fraud. Debit card safety. SoFi debit cards work globally with chips for enhanced security, although they may incur a 0.2% conversion fee. So, with all these things, right, you would think SoFi add on huge fees for other financial institutions. No. Even though it's not disclosed, but when we think about credit card transactions, MasterCard charges 3%, and a lot of people say it's already quite high, but what if SoFi only charge 1%? Right? Even 1% if the global international transaction, the total addressable market, TAM, is 17 point something trillion dollars. Then just 1% is still how much? 170 something plus billion in net fee, net income, right? So think about it. The underlying infrastructure that SoFi provides for global secured payment infrastructure is very understated and underappreciated right now. So we have to really look at all these documents and look at all these interconnected potential involved activities all together and understand how very secured and very dependable this whole system is. And I believe SoFi is really opening a very new big chapter going forward with its global payment transactions and remittance via stablecoin and SoFi USD and the crypto infrastructure, which enables fast, secure, and low-cost global transactions. Okay, now let's continue. All right, so guys, here, so with up to 4.5 APY, wow, for the first $20,000 deposit, and then the rest will be 3.5, I believe, or 3 point something percent. Yeah, because it is still fluctuating. And then let's see what is next. Cash out, refinance, save up to $1,000. Wow. Oh, get $20. Yeah, this is new, guys. Get $20 when you track your free credit score by just either signing up or logging in online SoFi account, or download the SoFi app and then make your own account, and then you don't have to use their banking products at all. You can just sign up, download and sign up, and then check your credit score. Then you get $20 already. Okay, so just want to let you know. And let's continue with, so how many institutional clients can use SoFi USD already, which is SoFi's stablecoin. So SoFi USD is accessible to nearly 5,000 institutional clients through distributions and liquidity partnerships, expanding reach across wallets, financial platforms globally, and SoFi USD is available on the Ethereum network. Okay. So and then the MasterCard has their own word for the partnership. Card issuers today face a payments landscape defined by choice and complexity. Consumers can pay with a tap, click, or a glance. Yeah, in China, they use glance with the face or palm, it's crazy. Or thumb. Using digital wallets, buy now, pay later, and instant transfers. While these innovations have driven acquisition, they have also raised the stakes for engagement. Signing up new cardholders is no longer enough. MasterCard research, including interviews with issuers and a survey of 10,000 consumers, reveals a clear shift in priorities. 2 or 3 years ago, the focus was on issuing as many cards as possible. Now, success means encouraging meaningful card usage and building lasting relationships. In fact, 60% of consumers expect card features and benefits to be tailored to their unique needs, making personalization a must-have. And SoFi can enable just that because they have a full stack of their AI functionalities and features. An important piece to a larger puzzle, MasterCard estimates that Beijing issuer portfolios to benchmark performance could unlock more than 1 trillion in global payment volume. Wow. Yesterday we were talking about 17 trillion plus US dollar for the global transaction market. 7 trillion US dollar equivalent per year. It's crazy, and it's growing. It's growing every year, year over year. Achieving this means moving beyond acquisition and embracing ongoing data-driven portfolio optimization, where every cardholder is nurtured, every transaction is an opportunity, and dormant accounts become engines of growth. Wow. So crazy. Wow. Aside from leaving significant revenue on the table, dormant portfolios prevent issuers from accessing the rocket fuel need for long-term growth. Data-driven insights, large portfolios are gold mines of consumer permissioned intelligence. See, MasterCard and SoFi both have their full access, complete access to their members' data. It's amazing. They have insight to a lot of their personal finance, and there are increasing numbers of people using both MasterCard network and SoFi technologies. Crazy. They are big data company. Remember what I have been saying? Company with no access and control to data of their clients and members, those companies have no values. Amazon, not just digitized commerce. Amazon in the process also has become a big data company, same as SoFi and MasterCard. Amazing. Without regular usage, issuers miss out on important signals and patterns that enable smarter personalization, target offers, and ongoing optimization. See, MasterCard and SoFi, they have a lot of synergy. They are thinking alike. These two companies are amazing, right? MasterCard is what? It's a platform for card issuers. A lot of card issuers, they use MasterCard platform because it has global reach. It is very cost effective, and SoFi is helping MasterCard to become even more cost effective and even faster at speed, and also more secure too, with the digitalized transactions in cryptocurrency. So it is amazing. These two companies think alike, and they have so much synergy. It's just natural that they partner together. And it seems like the market has not reacted to this piece of great news by both MasterCard and SoFi. Just like the market was downplaying the announcement of Amazon when Amazon first announced AWS, Amazon Web Services. This is MasterCard and SoFi Technologies together, big business banking. BBB, AWS, BBB, AWS, BBB. People just don't realize how important and how big of a growth engine this could be. Crazy. Wow. And okay, let's talk about the MasterCard, right? SoFi and MasterCard partner to enable SoFi USD settlement across MasterCard's global payments network. SoFi's fully reserved US dollar stablecoin will support settlements across the MasterCard network, including the SoFi Bank North America. Galileo, SoFi's technology platform, will be among the first to offer its clients and their issuing banks the choice to settle transactions using SoFi USD. The MasterCard multi-token network will look to support SoFi USD, help expand interoperability between digital assets and traditional forms of money. Crazy. It's bridging the past and the new, right? It's bridging the legacy banking system and the new digital banking system and finance system. It's crazy. OMG. Oh, before we go, guys, I have one more thing. I typed something here. Oh, you know what? This is just what we just went through. But let's take a look at this. OMG, amazing, amazing. So amazing. Why am I missing some...
Orion's 4 solar arrays deployed, powering the spacecraft and charging its batteries for when it moves out of direct sunlight during the journey to the moon and back. After a 90-minute orbit, the engine of the rocket's upper stage, or ICPS, ignites to raise Orion to a high Earth orbit. The Artemis II crew and mission control in Houston then began a nearly 24-hour systems check while the astronauts are still relatively close to Earth, familiarizing themselves with their new home for the next several days.
Rocket. Man.
Once in high Earth orbit, Orion separates from the upper stage. The expended ICPS and Orion stage adapter serve as a target for a manual handling test called the Proximity Operations Demonstration, preparing future crews for rendezvous, docking, and undocking with other spacecraft. During the demonstration, Artemis II astronauts use cameras and line of sight through Orion's windows to pilot the spacecraft as they approach and back away, assessing Orion's handling qualities, hardware, and software. Following the demonstration, spacecraft data is collected to verify system performance, such as life support, communications, and navigation, ensuring Orion and the crew are ready for the voyage ahead.
Cool. And then let's forward to when they are entering the atmosphere.
3 forward bay cover parachutes first separate the protective thermal cover that sits over the chutes. 2 drogues slow and stabilize the crew module, then cut free. 3 pilot chutes lift the 3 main parachutes, deployed at an altitude of 9,000 feet and traveling 130 miles per hour. These chutes slow the crew module to a speed of less than 20 miles per hour. After traveling more than 595,000 nautical miles, Orion splashes down in the Pacific Ocean, about 50 nautical miles from the California coast, just 16 minutes after entering Earth's atmosphere.
But the speed at which the aircraft come back, is it this one? No, sorry. Oh, this one.
Orion's heat shield protects the spacecraft from temperatures of about 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, about half as hot as the surface of the sun. To slow its descent, Orion begins a precise deployment sequence of 11 parachutes. 3 forward bay cover parachutes first separate the protective thermal cover that sits over the chutes.
Alright, we have watched this. Okay. And then let's watch the real one, guys. Let's watch the real one, right? Oh, let me put this video, the real one, in the beginning of this video then. Guys, thank you for watching. Amazing day, my gosh. And the market seems to be bottoming. That's what I've been saying for the last 3 to 4 videos, guys. Whenever there is maximum fear, the market give us discounts. And we have to seize the opportunities. The window of opportunities will only last for maybe 1 month or 2 months. And when everything it seems to be more stable and there are less risks and less uncertainty, then you will be having to buy at much higher prices already. Sometimes we need to be daredevil. And if we know that what causes the market crash or mini crash, if you will, if we know the costs are temporary only, not lasting for a long period of time or not even lasting forever, then no matter what causes these market crashes, our job is to find if it is temporary, if the situation will last for longer. If it lasts for longer, then we may buy each dip, we may buy in increment. Each dip we buy a little. But if it is deemed to be short-lived, then we can actually put 30% of our current available capital buying one shot, and then 30% next shot, 30% or 40% the third shot. And that is what I did. I bought SoFi in 3 different days. Amazing. I bought at 15 something. Oh, I said I will let you guys know, huh? Let me give you guys my next video then. Okay, so guys, this is too late already, 10:30 p.m. and I wish you guys have an amazing evening. Thank you for tuning in one more time. Take care. Amazing. Ooh. Amazing.
Passing through 1,000 feet.
Houston Integrity, splashdown, sending post-landing command now.
Splashdown confirmed.
Copy splashdown, waiting on VLDR.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.